Igor by Tyler the Creator is widely regarded by the fanbase as one of the best concept albums in rap history. But for an album that's not even rap or hip-hop, does it really fit into that category?
Well, that's what we're about to find out in this video.
What's good, guys? Welcome back to Low-Key Loud, and today we're going to be hitting the next installment of our album review series. Today, what we got?
The big Igor by Mr. Tyler the Creator. Big one, man. Big one for the Tyler Creator fans.
We got the big one. Now, this is the first Tyler album we're going to be reviewing on this channel. This was an interesting one to dive into because for a channel that's prided ourselves on discussing topical hip-hop albums, this isn't really a hip-hop album.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely not solely categorized in the hip-hop genre. You have a lot of soul and R&B and even like blues and like a little bit of rock as well and funk. Like there's so many different genres here, but I think that is definitely what Tyler specializes in, is just getting everything that influences him that he likes into his projects.
I think first and foremost, to be honest, I kind of have to respect writing all of your songs, singing, rapping in all of them,
doing everything,
and producing, being the guy for it.
He's the biggest one to do it.
It's so impressive. Every single album.
People like Dr. Dre, you know. That's the next level up there,
I suppose. But in this day and age, for the amount of people that got ghostwriters and other producers and not listing features, it's unbelievable, really.
Yeah. With
that being said,
overall thoughts
for a Grammy-winning rap album, I will say I was very underwhelmed. Very underwhelmed. Okay. To be honest with you.
Any reason for this, or do you just want to wait till we get into the?
We'll go through the track list as we always do. But I think just to preface that, first and foremost, I'm into different types of music, but I am a rap fan at heart, and this doesn't fit into that for me.
Understandable.
So we'll discuss some bits later, but I do think, and I know Tyler's been public about this, about why he decided to move away from rap a little bit and to try and be a bit more creative, but I think it does stray away from his strengths.
Yeah, I mean,
don't think it plays to those strengths, to be honest.
That's fair, and I mean, like you mentioned, that he has admitted that that's not what the purpose of this album was, I personally think this is the strongest concept of an album and sort of like purpose of an album that I've heard ever. Like I've never listened to an album and had such a vivid sort of like story told to me before.
I would say Good Kid, Mad City surpasses it in that sense, to be fair. But I think definitely post Good Kid, Mad City, and I feel like I'm definitely knocking the album a little bit early on. I think it's an incredibly well executed concept. Don't get me wrong.
I think what Good Kid, Mad City does well is giving you an idea of the environment that Kendrick was living in. But this is a story, as in like this could be like a day in his life or a week in his life.
Do you think this is a better concept album than Good Kid, Mad City?
I don't think it's a better concept album. I just think
not necessarily, but I'm not obviously Good Kid, Mad City is a better album. But do you think the storytelling aspect and the concept behind it is stronger? Because I don't. I still think Good Kid, Mad City is too good at that.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I don't think so. I just think I think he's very good at portraying his emotions through the story that he tells.
Well, let's go through the track list as we do, and let's figure out. There's 12 tracks here. Now, we do have a very, very short 12-second-ish track. I think it's about 12 seconds on track.
We won't count that.
We're not going to count that as a song. We're just going to sort of gloss over it, to be honest with you. Starting off with Igor's theme. So this is obviously, I say obviously for those that don't know, effectively Igor is, Tyler's basically playing the role of Igor here, which for those who aren't aware is effectively attributed
it's a type of monster,
as like a monster or some kind of villain or villain's assistant in old school sort of novels. So that's kind of the persona that Tyler's taking on in this one, and this first song is supposed to sort of introduce you to that character.
100%. I think it does a good job of, because it's a sonical performance, right? It displays to you all the different sounds and dynamics you're going to get throughout the album, and it does introduce Igor as a character, because the whole purpose is that he goes through this relationship that he's in with this person and progressively turns more and more into, or gets closer to becoming Igor, that monster who is basically just the bad side of him, and all the toxicity that's come out of this relationship.
It's very true. I think it's a decent intro. Obviously, it's more a sonic track. It's not as much, down to lyrics and all that. I think it's a bit long, 3 minutes 20 for what is effectively just an instrumental piece on an album. Like this doesn't really feel right.
There's been worse done, to be fair. There's an Uzi feature on here as well with the what part. It was like what. The features on here, like, it was so weird to sort of adjust to it, because first of all they're not mentioned, but then you do hear people who you recognize, and you go through and do your research, and it's like, oh, that person's on here. That's kind of crazy. He does a really good job at like sort of just blending them into the instrumental.
100%. They more feel like ad libs really. They all have like a little job on one of the choruses or a little job at a little, and they have a few lines and then they leave. I think the vocals they supplemented well. Okay. So let's move on to Earthquake now.
Yeah, first real proper song here.
First real song on the album. I think it's unlistenable in all honesty.
Or just like that, you're just gonna come
just
out
like that. I think I researched for this video. We were hit number 13 on the Billboard 100 rap songs. I don't know who's streaming this song. This is like, I get this is in the direction of an emotional album. I get that, but if I think about emotional rap. Even though I get this isn't fully rap, and I get that's the point of it, but it is classified as a hip hop rap album. It won a Grammy for best rap album.
Yep.
Right. And like on Apple Music, it's a hip hop rap album.
Yep.
This is where it's lying. This is the genre we're in.
Yeah.
If you think about emotional rap, you take I Wonder for example. If you get emotional, it feels right. This, I don't feel it. It just makes me sad. It just makes me miserable. It's horrible to listen to. It's just, I don't know.
I mean,
I get nothing from this song.
I mean, I kind of get that, but I mean, so it's not even all that sad though. I mean, something like I Wonder, the instrumental, it like takes a toll on your soul. Like you can feel the sadness there, right? Whereas this, I don't think it's that sad of an instrumental that way. I mean, the emotions come from his lyrics. There's not much, but it's significant when he does put them in there. And the whole point of the song is sort of to introduce that he's fallen in love with somebody.
This is the first head over heels pie.
He's fallen in love and he has no control over it. He's just like, I love this person. This is amazing, right? And so he's singing this, so sort of saying like, don't leave. This is my fault. I'll basically do whatever you want, that sort of thing. And it's that's just how it is. It's not all that sad, but it's kind of like, oh, to me it's like it's not that crazy in terms of actually listening to it. I think it's a nice song to listen to. You got a Cardi feature on here whose baby voice, the Cash Cardi voice at the time, I think matches it really well. But
this is never gonna do it for me. I mean, moving on, we have I Think. This is better. This is better. I appreciate that song. I appreciate that we have to judge these songs not just as songs, but also in their part of the album. And I get Earthquake has a place there. And but I think that I Think is definitely superior just to listen to. I think the intro flows really well. Straight off, but it's like
I mean, I get it. It's great. It's nice to listen to. Gets the groove going. But again, in terms of to actually listen to, I feel like Earthquake is it's much softer. It's a much easier, more widespread.
It's horrible to listen to, though.
I mean, that's crazy.
It's so whiny. It's so whiny.
I understand if you don't like that, then it's fine. But I mean,
and it sort of goes to what I was saying. I mean, I think does this a little bit better, but it goes to where I get why he doesn't rap as much on it, but that is his strength for me. And it's like, if you're going to portray an album and you're going to move away from your strengths, you're going to end up with songs like Earthquake that just sound horrible.
I mean, that's honestly, I'm just say hello to TikTok. That's all I'm going to say too. This is definitely going on TikTok.
Hello TikTok. Yeah, bro, I know I'm in the minority here, and I know that my opinions on this album overall are unpopular. Man won a Grammy for it, so who am I to complain? But
I think if you take your brain away from the fact that this is a hip hop or rap album, I know it's hard to because that's what it's like.
I know. I'm with you.
If you take it away from that, that makes it a lot easier to digest. And with a song like I Think, it's just as wildly away from hip hop and rap because again, there's nothing like much different in terms of.
No, it is, rapping. But I just think it doesn't sound as whiny as Earthquake.
That's fair.
I mean,
so this is the part of the album where he has realized he's fallen in love, but he isn't really able to portray that, and so he's again the feelings are just growing more and more. So he's getting more into it. I personally am not a big fan of the instrumental on this. It's okay, I like it, but again, a lot of the instrumentals here are very similar. So
they are very similar. It's a well-produced album, to be fair. We'll get to that in a little bit. Next up, we have exactly what you Run From Me End Up Chasing, but that's a 12-second interlude. That is basically just all there is in the song.
Right.
We got Running Out of Time next. You got some great vocals on the hook to begin with on this one. It's pretty decent, to be fair. It's not as bad to listen to as Earthquake. But again, I still think it has a theme where listening to this song, it's not enjoyable.
Why?
I don't know. I don't mess with this album at all, man. Honestly, a lot of the songs on here, I appreciate the concept, and I'll go into this more at the end. But I kind of just want to get the point now, just to make it seem like I'm not just hating for the sake of hating.
Yeah,
it's like this is a great concept, and this is a well-produced album. It's just not it's not produced for me. Right?
Okay,
This is produced for
fair.
other people.
If it's just not your cup of
So
tea, then
before I
that's fine.
start, because well, it's just so I don't like I'm just bitching about all the songs,
Yeah.
basically. It's just like why. So where are you going then? We've run out of time. What's your thoughts here?
We've run out of time, but I actually quite like it. It's one of my favorite instrumentals on here. I really like the arpeggiated synths on here. It's super nice to listen to, and pans in between years. It's a real sonical experience. And again, this is one of the songs where I feel like, again, you can feel more emotion on here because he drops bars like take your mask off, I need her out of the picture, which is where you kind of get the sense of like, okay, this is the guy that he's talking about. And he's basically saying something like, listen, bro, we're either gonna do this, or get rid of the girl, or it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it's an interesting one. And again, I think that's one of those ways where it's one simple bar where he could have had like 20, he could have had like 4 bars to explain that one concept.
No, I get
it. But it's one vivid, emotional bar, if you know what I'm saying. And so, yeah, this is the part where he's starting to realize that he's like slipping away from this person because they're kind of pushing back.
He is running out of time.
Running out of time with this, man.
100%. Okay. Next up, we got New Magic Wand. Now, I'm gonna be fully honest, bro. This is quite strong. This is a good song.
Okay.
This is great. Instrumentally, very strong. Tyler sounds manic on here.
Oh, 100%. Well, yeah,
but not in a way that's difficult to listen to. I think it goes quite hard. I'm being honest. Considering how much I've shit on the first half of the album, how it sounds, I think this one's great.
Bro, your brain confuses me.
My brain is confusing to you, bro. That's fine. No, honestly, this is much better. Yeah, it's alright, man. It's pretty good.
I mean, this is definitely a fan favorite. It's not the most popular, but all of his fans go like crazy for the song when it's going on. I really do like the sort of like, I don't know, tinkly like drums they uses. It sounds like I don't know, like usually like knives and forks or like pieces of, like pottery and stuff like that. And it's cool. I'm not a huge fan of sort of like the bass. It just sounds a bit like unorganized and unfinished.
Yeah, I think, but that's part of the concept, isn't it? At this point in the album.
Oh, now it's part of the concept.
Yeah, of course, I've respected the concept the whole time, but I just think, you're past the point now where it's initial emotions, and it's just sort of manic. It's like we've just had running out of time where he's desperate, and now he's just all over the shop. If you guys have seen the performance, Tyler's like tweaking over the stage. I think it's significantly better. And to be fair, I've got a lot of respect for some more on this album. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I mean, this is the part of the album where he starts to he goes a bit sour, starts to express some jealousy. He literally admits to saying, "Listen, if you don't get out of the picture, I'll kill her, or I'll kill you both.
I'll kill you both. Yeah,
if I'm not taking, I'll kill you both." Man. And so he's gone mental at this point.
Crazy by this point, and this is where you start to get that transformation into that monster more and more.
100%.
So next up, we have A Boy Is a Gun. Now, I'm gonna be honest. This one's quite good.
This is great.
I know. I feel like I've been really harsh. I hope to bring some more of you guys on side. A Boy Is a Gun is good. The whole, don't shoot me down.
It's beautiful, man.
Chorus. Honestly, man, no, this is great. This is where you start to realize he's sort of confirmation that he's definitely talking about a guy, and you start to really get what's going on with the story here.
I mean, so this is the part where he's the ideology behind The Boy Is a Gun is that like the guy he's talking about represents the gun, and it's meant to portray that he's not good for him, right? He's so deeply in love with this person that it's bad for him. Like this person could snap their fingers and he'll do whatever he wants, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's when I say that you can see the progression from initial head over heels to anger, and then to just like
he's now just in despair. Yeah, right? It's so bad. I mean, it's so I think the thing that attracts me towards this song the most is definitely the instrumental. It's such a cloud nine instrumental.
It's so quite mellow. It's a good instrumental. I think the next song's a bit stronger instrumentally, but I think this one's very strong. And to be honest, it segues as well anyway to pop it because. Again, this is just complete desperation and just, bro, I'll do whatever you want, just please, bro.
Literally admitting him that this guy could literally play him like a puppet and just do whatever.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, it's emotional, man. It's a good. I know you guys just watched me trash on the first part, but this is a great track, man. Honestly.
But now we're at Kanye, so he likes the album. So this is where
I liked this one before I knew Kanye had like 5 words on it. It's all good.
No, but we have slipped into the second half of the album where the first half is meant to be him falling in love and slowly getting to the point of the second half where he realizes, bro, what am I doing? Like this is so bad for me.
Yeah, we're getting there soon. I mean, with like What's Good as well.
Oh, 100%.
Bro, What's Good? This is what I wanted from this album.
Right. Okay.
None of
in what way? What do you mean?
Because the rapping on it is so good. And I know that this is me personally. I wanted a rap album going into this, and I get that. And I get that if I'd gone in with different expectations, I'd have maybe felt a little bit kinder to some of the early songs here. But his voice on this is so good, and this is what
he still doesn't even sound like proper Tyler on this one.
I think this is one of the only songs where you really feel it is him.
Bro, this is a like crazy song. Like I remember listening to this for the first time. Listen to this, the part where he's like, if the cops ask for my name, bitch, I'm Igor. Like he's screaming that. It's like, bro, I was taken back, bro. Like,
yeah,
it's scarily emotional. You can feel it.
Your monster analogy is coming full throttle here.
100%.
Yeah, I think vocally, I think this is probably the strongest point on the album.
Interesting.
It's one of the only rap performances on here. It's easily the best. He's not instrumental. Sorry, his vocals are similar to reminds me of Kind of Young Gorgeous. It's kind of muffled a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So it just makes it sound so chaotic. This is brilliant. This is exactly what I was wanting from this album. This is what I came here for.
Well, at least you got what you wanted.
We got some of it.
100%.
Next up is Gone and / Thank You. I mean, it's 6 minutes long or something, and it's just annoying.
I do see what you mean.
Fully honest.
This one gets a little bit old. I do prefer the thank you section to this song compared to Gone. But obviously it's the part where he's realized like, this relationship is not me anymore. He's going out, and he also is basically like, well, you know what, it's gone, but I'm glad it happened rather than it didn't happen. And I mean, talking a little bit about the instrumental, it seems it's a little bit boring to me. Like I said, it goes on for a little while.
It goes on for so long, and I get that they try.
I get a little bit of the the whininess you were talking about, EARFQUAKE. I get it a little bit with this, especially in the Gone part. I'm just kind of like, yeah. So not my favorite. Definitely not my favorite for this one.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. I mean, so we can then move on to the second to last track on this album, which is I Don't Love You Anymore. And this is him just accepting like, look, I don't need you anymore. I'm past it. You were bad for me. I can't deal with it anymore. I'm not out for the toxicity anymore. I'm moving on. And again, another it's another bit of a more irrelevant one. It's maybe like mid to lower parts of the album for me. Nothing particularly special about this, and it's just, again, it's a way to close it off. It's a way to represent that he's out of the relationship.
It's definitely maybe the last one could be, but I think it is like the most forgettable one here.
100%.
I think, honestly, I mean, it's only 12 tracks. This album's only 40 minutes. Nothing should feel irrelevant. Nothing should feel padded, but this one kind of does a little bit. Finish it off. We got Are We Still Friends?
Yeah.
It's unlistenable, to be honest. Again, it's another one. It's just
I wouldn't say it's unlistenable. The Are We Still Friends gets annoying after a little while, but I think the instrumental's still quite nice, quite chill. It's not unlistenable. I can listen to that. It's nice.
The instrumental's not terrible. It's just him asking, "Can we be friends?" for like 4 minutes. It's just.
So you're not a big friend.
It's just.
But that's right. This part is where he's sort of like he's going back thinking of the relationship. Like, look, it doesn't need to be like this. I still want to be friends with you if you want to. And so I think that's a good way to sort of close it out. And at that point, you've displayed the whole, like, the ups and downs, the peaks of the relationship.
Yeah, you've displayed the cycle. And to be fair, sort of on that point, Are We Still Friends ends on a note that when you start Igor's theme, it continues. So the album does loop as well. So the album, you can finish this album and cue it up again. It goes straight into it. So that's something that does run in its favor. And I would always respect when anyone in music, in TV, in anything just tries to be creative. Just try some weird shit. Because sometimes it doesn't work and sometimes it works. And I think some of it here doesn't work, but some of it does.
I would agree with you. But 100%. 100%. I don't appreciate this album for the hard bars and the crazy, the really nice, the instrumentals that I would like, right? But it's different. The concept and the storytelling is phenomenal.
It's quite good. It's decent.
And it's emotional. It's like I've genuinely never understood somebody's emotions so much before listening to an album other than this. I'll be so honest.
I think. I know this is a tough comparison because we are talking about one of the greatest of greatest, but take Good Kid, Mad City for an example. I've sobbed to that album, bro. Like
I see that
for me is feeling someone's emotions. I don't get that with this, and I understand that this really isn't a project made for me. This was not. I am not the intended audience of this project.
I think
that's
true.
fine.
Yeah.
That me coming out here saying that I don't like parts of this album, that's not a definitive saying it's bad because I'm not who's supposed to consume this album.
Yeah.
So I'm not necessarily going to be right.
100%.
But personally, the vibes that I get from this album, I'm never going to listen to any of these songs again.
Wow. Okay.
I would maybe throw like New Magic Wand in there. But no. I mean, I say that New Magic Wand, Puppet, What's Good, A Boys Are Good are all good songs.
Yeah.
But I don't see they're just not relatable for me from an emotional perspective. None of them go hard enough.
You can't relate to a breakup. I know it's a guy, but like,
it's not a breakup though, is it?
I mean, well, it kind of is. I mean, you never like somebody and you know
Not that I've wanted to kill them both though, and that's the thing.
I mean,
it doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't feel like it was made for me, and that's fine. But it
by the way,
feels.
I'm not saying I wanted to kill somebody because they didn't like me. I'm not saying that.
Pause.
Just, yeah. Sorry, continue. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, and I probably deserve it because you know,
Yeah.
it is. I can like if I look at this on paper, it's an incredible album.
Yeah.
But personally, I can't get connected to this album. I can't do it. I
think
can't feel.
I think your comparison with Good Kid, Mad City is accurate in my opinion because like you are, I mean, as two listeners here, you are definitely more of you're a lyrical listener, and so like if someone, you know, says or gives you some bars which are, you know, really, you know, super vivid and it describes some stuff in detail, that's what you're gonna feed off of the most. Whereas me, if you've got like if I can feel the instrumental and then layer with some, I mean, this is a perfect example. Give me an instrumental which feels a certain way, which is meant to portray a certain emotion, and then layer some vocals or some bars which just go along with it. That's enough for me. You know what I'm saying? So, but talking about never listen to any of these songs ever again, how many skips on this album have you got? I'm very interested to see.
I've been thinking.
Is this going to be the most amount of skips on an album?
This is the most I've given. Let me think about this one. It's actually not as high as I thought, Fred.
No?
I would probably... I'm thinking at least 3.
Okay. That's way lower than I thought. I thought you were going to say like 9.
I was expecting for me to say 6 or something.
I genuinely thought you were going to say like 9.
You know what? I'll go with 3. I'll skip Earthquake, Gone Gone Thank You. No, I'll go 4. Earthquake, Gone Gone Thank You. I Don't Love You Anymore, and Are We Still Friends? So I'll go 4 skips.
Okay.
Which isn't as bad as I expected. That's going to be brutal. I know, just roast me for it. I know about that. But
We'll see whatever he thinks, because honestly, listen to Tyler the Creator for the first time. It's a weird experience.
It's a weird experience.
And they're a very chill fan base, so I don't think you're going to get a lot of hate, to be fair.
Hopefully.
You've chosen a good album to hate on.
Okay.
But,
right.
I mean, for me, I've gone for... I think I'm going to go with 2, maybe 3 skips. I've gone with Gone Gone, Thank You, and What's Good, and I Don't Love You Anymore.
What's Good's a skip?
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of the instrumental. It's again, like, I can't remember which song I said it about, but there was another song... Oh, I think it was Halftime with Illmatic. Just not all that, like, pleasurable to listen to.
What is What's Good doing on that Illmatic song? Get this comparison out of here. All right. So bottom 3 then. So what are you going? What's your worst song on the album?
I mean, there's not much point in me saying them now because I've said it, but yeah, for Gone, Thank You is my least favorite song on this album. I just feel like it goes on too long. I'm just not a big... It's dry to me. There's not much going on here.
Okay, so my bottom song is going to be Are We Still Friends?
That's fair.
Because it's just unlistenable. It's not a song. It's just Are We Still Friends for 4 minutes.
It's definitely not unlistenable. The instrumental is not bad on here.
No, this is awful. Okay, second from bottom for you.
Okay, second from bottom, I'm going to go What's Good. That's What's Good for me is second from bottom.
See, I wouldn't put that bottom 3. I think my second from bottom is going to be Earthquake. 100%.
Okay, yeah.
I think it just sounds horrible.
Bro, that's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane.
Okay.
I feel like it's the most successful song on the album.
To be honest, I normally try and get a pick for that in all of them, but I don't feel like any of these songs are particularly accessible. Maybe do Magic Wand, but
Anyway,
this
we could go around in circles forever. But so your second from bottom is Earthquake, right?
Yeah.
All right. Third from bottom, I'm gonna go I Don't Love You Anymore because again, just didn't really stand out to me that much in the track list.
I'm gonna go Gone Gone / Thank You.
Same sort of reasons, right?
Yeah, I'm never gonna listen to it again. It's long, it's boring.
That's fair.
It's annoying.
That's fair. If I actually sit here and think like which songs I would go back and listen to, there's probably songs like A Boy Is a Gun, maybe Earthquake I do listen to anyway. Maybe New Magic Wand. But
this is the thing when I say about there's no accessible songs is this isn't like you listen to Igor, you don't listen to the songs, right?
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. You listen to the whole album.
It's an overall production.
I think the only 2 songs I could pluck out of this playlist are Earthquake and A Boy Is a Gun. Otherwise, the songs go much better with the rest of the album. So yeah. But we'll move on to the top 3 now. I want to hear your third from bottom. What's your third favorite?
I'm going with What's Good.
Okay.
I think it's a good enough rapping performance.
Yep.
It's exciting to see it. This is what I expected coming into the album. That's me for having wrong expectations of the album, by the way. That's not on the album, but I'm just saying what's contributed to my listening experience.
To be fair,
how I've got to this conclusion.
That's honest though, and that's what you're looking for. So that's completely fair.
So
man.
what? Yeah, I'm going. What's good number 3? So have you said yours?
Nope. Number 3 for me, I'm gonna go EARFQUAKE.
Yeah, I can't agree. But
it's just, I mean, it's been a banger ever since it came out. Like, it's always been a popular song. It's one that I've known, and it's just, I genuinely don't think it's hard. It's a nice to listen to. It's very chill. It's very mellow. Very cloud-like. You know.
Can't stand it. Okay, second, I am going to go with. I'm gonna go with Puppet. I think. Go Puppet.
I was expecting this to be number 1, but
really,
yeah.
no. It's a great instrumental. I think it is perfectly portraying not what my expectation should be, but what Igor probably should be, which is this. It really shows how he feels about this dude, and the state he's in because of it.
Yeah.
So that's why I put it in number 2.
That's fair. I feel like the whole album is able to do that. Like, there's not one song here where I feel like the message he's trying to portray is a little bit weaker than the last one. I feel like that's what makes it so good.
No, I think that's fair. I think overall the concept is executed fairly well. I think sometimes it struggles to really hit, but I think it pulls it off. I don't think any of them don't contribute. That's fair. I agree.
All right. For number 2 for me, I'm going with Run Out of Time.
Yeah, I thought you liked this.
Yeah, it's a nice instrumental for me. Like I said, the arpeggiated synths are just like, they're so cool. They're just like tickle your ears, and I don't know. It's just the instrumental feels more like something that I would listen to, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no. The vocals Run Out of Time sound exactly like something used to.
And it's at quite a sort of like emotional, like anxiety inducing part of the album where he's sort of like he's starting to lose his mind a little bit. So yeah, you can definitely feel it in this.
Fair enough, man. And then number 1, I got the boring pick. I'll go New Magic Wand.
Easily. Oh, okay, yeah,
very comfortably.
Fair enough.
Great instrumental. Tyler goes crazy on here. I think this is a little bit more. This is more, as in this is quite. He sounds quite unique on this one, as he does on the other songs. But this for me just sounds better and it's easy to listen to. I just don't like some of the other ones, and this for me.
Fair enough.
Number 1.
Okay, that's fair. That's cool.
What have you picked?
No more for me. I've gone A Boy Is a Gun.
Yeah,
I feel like it's just the best instrumental on this album. It's so nice to listen to. And again, I really like this sort of like the comparison and the concept he's made here of, you know, this guy being dangerous for him, comparing him to a gun. I think it's really smart.
No,
really nice to
it's
listen
one
to
of
the
the
song.
better ones. I agree. Okay, so overall ratings of Igor then. I want to know what you give it first, because I know you spoke much higher than I have with this album.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. My thought process with this is obviously it's super intelligent, super emotional, and really good at storytelling. It's not completely my cup of tea in terms of instrumental. It's impressive, and I can appreciate that. But again, like you mentioned, rap performance is really lacking here, and the sort of inconsistency with different vocals. It does. I understand it and I appreciate it, but again, it's a bit of a weaker side for me. So my overall rating I'm going to give it is a 7.5.
7.5 out of 10. Yeah. Okay, that's not quite as high as I expected you to go with it, to be fair.
You could push me to an 8. You could push me to an 8 for sure.
Okay. So where I'm at with this album then, first and foremost, it's a concept album. This is a full front to back album, right? You don't pick songs out here, really.
No.
You listen to the album all the way through. And the vibe of this album is not made for me. I am not the intended audience for this album. So I am not going to relate to it, and I'm not going to have that emotional punch with it, first and foremost. There are some songs, like I say, I think probably just over half the track list is quite good, and then the other just less than half is a bit weak. I don't think Tyler plays his strengths vocally.
Okay.
I think sonically it's a decent album. You know, instrumentally, I think it's okay. I respect that he did everything himself. I'll always respect that.
Gotta respect that, man.
I'll go with a 6 out of 10.
Okay. That's higher than I thought you were going to give it.
That's higher than I thought I was going to give it on my first listen. And I get a lot. And if I'm really being really critical and taking all my personal bias out of it, I'd probably go a little bit higher. But this is a personal list. This is a personal opinion.
100%. And
I will like my re-listens of this album, especially, but the songs are going to be very limited. I'm not going to be completely honest. But I'm excited to do more Tyler stuff.
Definitely. I don't know which one we're going to do next, but
this isn't necessarily my cup of tea, but the creativity I can respect a lot, and I cannot wait to divulge the rest of it. And in all that creativity, there's going to be something that's going to get something good. So stay 100%. Tuned for more.
All right, bro. So overall, not too bad of a rating. You didn't get clipped. I thought you were going to go for like a 3 out of 10.
I think there were some close ones in there. We'll see what happens 100%. On TikTok over the next week.
But first time listening to Tyler the Creator, I really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I think I can respect the creativity. I think, and while I don't necessarily resonate with this album, I'm excited to go into that discography a little bit more and find something that does. But let us know, guys, what Tyler the Creator album should I listen to next, and should we get out on this channel with a review? And what other videos do you guys want to see? We want to hear from you guys. Make sure to check our Instagram, our TikTok is all linked in the description, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.